Modern feminism has shifted female roles from what was traditional. It's really promoting promiscuity and degenerative behavior. Whether you agree with that or not, the reality is that it's objectively true. That's what it's propagating, that's what it's pushing. And it's pushing this kind of I don't need a man mentality, very adversarial mentality with regards to men and women. The red pill is an absolute joke and is confusing so many men. Let's talk about it. I wanted to give you a little bit of background to start this video and qualify my opinion. I have been married for over 10 years, happily. I've got 3 kids. I'm a big believer in the nuclear family and I'm living that life, okay? So many people in the red pill space advocate for this kind of life and they are not living it. I'm living it. The reason I'm a big believer in the nuclear family is that it gives stability. It gives stability to yourself and your partner, and it actually allows you to thrive because your energy and your thoughts are not taken up by extraneous things. You have this stable foundation that you need to nurture, you need to pay attention to, but it allows you then to have a stable foundation for the kids and to have that stable foundation for then extracurricular things or businesses or other things that you want to do. It really is empowering. It really is a support network, and it's something that really should help both of you as the husband and wife to be more productive, more effective in the real world, and to have time to grow, to evolve, and to do introspective work and to really make big shifts internally. What is the red pill? For me, the red pill was something cool. It was the Matrix movie. Neo, are you going to take the blue or the red pill? Morpheus talking to him about this. And it was such a cool idea about embarking on a truth journey, a truth seeker's journey, and deciding to choose to know the way the reality exists, to know the truths behind the veil that we have been given of reality. And there's been many spiritual teachers who were using this same analogy and this reference as a beautiful piece of art, a beautiful piece of creation that really encapsulates a certain idea. Now it seems to have devolved into a network of people or a group of people that are almost belittling women, or they're getting to this point where they're really highlighting the negatives of modern feminism and the effects that has had on this next generation of women. And they talk about men being weaker and things as well, and that men have a lesson to stay in society. This is just to make a summary briefly of what the red pill movement seems to be. So going back to the Matrix movie, where they have Morpheus with the blue or the red pill, I really feel that the idea has been bastardized over time by these movements like the red pill. The reality is this: modern feminism has shifted female roles from what was traditional, and it's evolved. There was a portion of feminism that I think was actually really positive, but then it's gotten into this new kind of realm where it's really promoting promiscuity and degenerative behavior. And whether you would categorize that way or not, whether you agree with that or not, the reality is that it's objectively true. That's what it's propagating, that's what it's pushing. And it's pushing this kind of I don't need a man mentality, very adversarial mentality with regards to men and women. And that's a trick that is often used. It's always used to have this kind of juxtaposition, to have this antagonist and agonist relationship. It comes up a lot. However, I do feel like the red pill is a real propagator of the victim mentality, the victim mindset. This is happening to me. This is being done to me. That is such a weak position to exist in any regard, in any way, shape or form in your life. And it's something you want to highlight, and it's something you really want to get rid of actively. I believe in personal ownership, individual ownership, because that is so much more empowering than saying, oh, they're doing this to me. The truth is that men, the collective male, actually set the beauty standards. They actually set what is attractive. And then a lot of females will move and shift towards that to be deemed more attractive, to get and attract more attention. Do you get what I'm saying? Men are probably the ones that have been conned first. The Kardashians started it, and then obviously porn has had a massive impact upon beauty perception. And it's conditioned male brains to see certain females and certain appearances as attractive. It's literally programmed their brain that way. And then you're creating more and more women who are looking to achieve that kind of physical beauty standard because that's what's deemed most attractive by the man. So what I'm saying here is that if men took personal responsibility, if men took ownership, what would happen is they'd have to start looking at themselves. They'd have to start looking at, how have I caused this? How have we caused this? If the collective man cared equally about the person's character as their appearance, then the beauty standards would shift. It would literally be about attractiveness and equally weighted the person's character. This would then set a new paradigm, a new standard. Remember, if you've watched some of my other videos, I talk about the inner world reflecting the outer. It really is a case that we create the world that we deserve. We create the world that that reflects us the best. Another fundamental issue is podcasts like Fresh and Fit, like Just Pearly Things, for example. Where do they find these women? It's almost like they find the women that are going to propagate mostly their belief about women. If you're looking for that, you're going to find it. It's the same thing with a man. If he's looking for a life partner on OnlyFans that's the wrong. If they're looking for partners on Tinder, right? Not an illusion of a partner on OnlyFans. That platform itself is like the old school nightclub. You're not going to meet your wife at a nightclub, are you? And Tinder is that equivalent. It's actually worse. But there are still good people out there. There are still people who believe in certain values that you'll likely share. So if you're encountering a lot of people that are like the people that you find on these podcasts and things, then you have to wonder about your circle. Remember that the 5 closest people to you really do reflect who you are quite well. So if you are finding a pattern where you're interacting with people like this, maybe look inwards at how you're causing that and what things you could change to alter that. And those people that you surround yourself with will definitely inform your view of the world. So if you are surrounding yourself with people who are of a higher caliber, you will see the world in a better way. And if you do the opposite, you'll do the opposite. So the main take-home message is surround yourself with better men and better women and lead by example. Do be the person who's not just superficial, who's not just looking at someone's baseline attractiveness. Look at other characteristics as well in that same melting pot and value those characteristics highly. And if everyone does that, if every man starts to do that more, then that will definitely cause a little bit of a shift in terms of perception. As always, like and share the video, and I definitely want to hear from you if you disagree. If you think that I'm the one living in a bubble who doesn't actually see this stuff on a day-to-day or interact with it, and that it is much more widespread than I think it is, then let me know about it in the comments. This is the Warrior of God.